What's up, Taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. Now, I found this story very fascinating. I have been seeing it on various blogs. Right now, I'm on Law Enforcement Today, one of my favorite blogs, of course. And so I've been seeing this, and this article did more of a thorough job explaining this case to me. And I'm going to explain it to you all and tell you how we have to really back this brother here, because he's actually being discriminated against for being a Christian. And the story, I do believe that the story is going to have a happy ending like it did in California. We'll talk about this in a minute, but let me just give you the background information of this and where it goes from here. So, activist court rules against Marine, saying taking a knee to pray at high school football games is illegal. Imagine this. Now, this happened in 2015. I would like them to sit up here and say that kneeling in 2021 is illegal. But I got a funny feeling this is going to work out in his best interest. I really do. So let me just read this for you. Coach Joe Kennedy, the high school football coach fired in 2015 after refusing to stop praying on the field, is planning to take his court case to the Supreme Court after losing an appeal. Kennedy, a Marine veteran, was hired to join the Bremerton, I think that's how you pronounce the high school, Bremerton High School football coaching staff in 2008, and had a consistent and low-key habit of taking a knee and saying a short silent prayer as players left the field. Now, he's on the sidelines. He's not in the field or whatever. He's on the sidelines minding his business, and he can't take a knee to pray? Oh, okay. But Tyrone and Ray Ray can take a knee to talk about something, my national anthem. Yeah. I'm a prayer. Yeah. Black people be hunted by the police. Yeah. Whatever. A visitor from another school observed the ritual and complained to the school district. In October 2015, the school board instructed the coach to stop the ritual. He was told in writing that he could not bow his head, clasp his hands, or anything that appears to be prayer. This is a blatant violation of the First Amendment. This is a clear-cut case. But the appeals court was nothing but a bunch of demon rats, so of course it is what it is. He was fired for not complying. During an interview Friday on the Todd Starnes show, Coach Kennedy explained the position the school put him in. Quote, even if I had happened to have just been down and tied my shoe, somebody would say, oh, look there, he's kneeling again. And so, yeah, you can't even close your eyes for a second. You can't throw your hands up in the air during the play. It's just so ridiculous to me how much of free liberty is just been gone and taken away from us. Now, he's right, absolutely correctly right. You know, if you kneel for Black Lives Matter, then you get claps. But if you kneel for Jesus, if you kneel for God, then that is illegal. We're going to report you. We're going to get you canceled. We're going to get you fired. But I'm going to show you something. I believe, now, wait a minute, where is he located? Let me see where he's located in. Okay, he's located in Washington. Oh my God. It's always those daggone blue states, isn't it? It's always those states. But because this was happening in Washington, I know that this is going to be in his best fit. He's going to win, because this is what happened in California. California churches win a $2 million suit and legal fees and COVID closure lawsuits. So these were two churches that sued and they won. And so I'll play the news for this one. Let's listen together.
The state of California has been ordered to pay millions of dollars to two Southern California churches, one right here in the South Bay.
A Pentecostal church in Chula Vista sued the state to be allowed to hold services during the height of the pandemic last year.
News 8's LaMonica Peters uncovered the court ruled in their favor, making a landmark decision.
The congregation here says it simply wanted to worship during the pandemic, but when the state shut them down, they went to court to push back.
A court battle between the state and South Bay United Pentecostal Church has come to an end. The church says this fight wasn't about money, but about being treated like everyone else.
We have received a settlement of $1.6 million. So that is what has been agreed to by the state of California, certified by the court in the last 24 hours. That would be our settlement agreement. And of course, that's to cover our legal costs, attorney fees, et cetera. And with that, of course, were the injunctions. That's what we're looking for.
Bishop Hodges says the permanent injunction will protect churches' future rights and freedoms, limiting the power of the state and requiring it to treat churches like any other organization during a public health emergency.
We really argued you can't discriminate against churches. So if you're going to place restrictions, as long as they're placed on everybody else,
True.
You know what? We'll live with that.
Governor Newsom ordered non-essential businesses, which included churches, to close in March 2020 to help stop the spread of coronavirus. One of the stipulations in the settlement says that the state can still issue voluntary recommendations of best practices during the pandemic if needed.
We have implemented every reasonable CDC guideline from the start till now, and actually even gone beyond. We've even added our own more strict guidelines.
The state also agreed to pay $1.35 million to Harvest Rock Church in Los Angeles County in a similar lawsuit.
So that ended up being a win in their favor, and I have a strong feeling this is going to happen with him too. Now, here's an interview he did on Fox and Friends. And so I just want you to listen to his point of view, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this video up. It's not going to be a very long video. So I just wanted to just basically bring your attention to it so that you can basically send some good wishes his way.
A high school football coach is still fighting for his religious freedom from the sidelines. In 2015, Coach Joe Kennedy was fired for praying on the field, just kneeling on the field after the games. He was dealt a blow earlier this year when a U.S. Circuit Court sided with the school, and now he's taking his case to the Supreme Court. Coach Joe Kennedy joins us now alongside First Liberty Executive General Counsel Haram Sasser. Good morning to both of you.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming back on. All right, Coach Kennedy, I'll start with you. Who was offended by you saying a silent prayer by yourself, kneeling on the field?
Yeah, that's the most amazing part. At the time, no one was offended. Everything in the investigation, it all started from a compliment for what our football program was doing. So, yeah, nobody was really offended at the time.
So, Haram, you can kneel for the national anthem, but you can't kneel for God. What are Coach Kennedy's civil liberties?
Well, every school employee, especially coaches, you know, they have a right to be able to pray whenever they're not doing their official things, and that's what Coach Kennedy was doing. He was fired for praying silently by himself several minutes after the game out there on the field. And that's what really this case is all about, and it's really shocking that we've taken all these years, but finally, hopefully, we'll be able to go to the Supreme Court and get that resolved.
You know, Coach, I'm sure you've been praised by evangelicals or other people of faith around the country. The Bible talks about we will be persecuted if we stand for him. Has this tested your faith, or has it made you stronger?
It's absolutely made me stronger, not just mine, but also my wife's and all of our kids and everybody around us, because we really can see the battle that's going on today over something so simple like your First Amendment rights. So, yes, I've had to dig in and trust God to get us through this.
And you were a Marine, then you got into coaching, and because of this, your coaching job was taken away from you. What are you doing now?
Now I'm just kind of kicking back and waiting for the Supreme Court. I can't wait to get back on the football field, so I'm just biding my time and spending time with my family and, yeah, doing everything I can to make people aware that, hey, the First Amendment is under attack and somebody's got to stand up for it.
Haram, the Ninth Circuit declined to hear your case, and now you want it to go to the Supreme Court. Why are you confident that they will take this case?
Well, we have several things, and you can read more about it at firstliberty.org, but we have 8 judges on the Ninth Circuit who agreed with us, who said that obviously what the panel of 3 judges did was wrong. And we had 4 justices when we went back up to the Supreme Court earlier in this case, who issued a strong opinion led by Justice Alito, who injected new life in this case. So we feel really confident that we're going to be able to go to the Supreme Court and get this finally overturned and restore Coach Joe to the football field.
Coach Kennedy, you probably are praying for everyone involved, even the people that took your job away from you. What's your message to our country about faith?
Absolutely, I'm praying for everybody, and the message is really simple. Stand up for your faith, and hopefully we won't have to have anybody else choose between their faith and their job. All
right, Coach and Haram, thank you so much for being on with us. I wish you all the best. God bless you both. Thanks for standing up for this.
Okay, so there you have it. So basically, I really hope that not only does, the Supreme Court will hear it, I think they will. You know what I'm saying? It's been, when it comes to blatant wins like this, they don't turn these cases down. And he's going to get back pay. This is 6 years in the making. 6 years fighting this. 6 years. So, when he is, basically when the court rule in his favor, and they will, this is a slam dunk case right here. Okay, he was on the sidelines praying by himself. He didn't include anybody else. So you can't do that. That is a violation of our First Amendment rights. And isn't it amazing that this is the year where we really see if the Supreme Courts or any of the court system are going to back not only our First Amendment rights, but our Second Amendment rights. Don't forget our brother Kyle, okay? All right, but like I said, I just wanted to bring it to your attention. Let me know what you think about this. And also, leave a comment below this video. Be sure to leave a like on it and share it with your friends, especially those other Christians who are supporting patriots. I love to say that. Patriots like this brother right here. Okay, Joe Kennedy, we got your back. All right. This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Later, taters.